Hi guys, I am Allie Bigley. I'm 18 years old and I'm from Riceville. I think everyone has experienced something in their lives that's changed them for better or for worse. For me, it was when my mom left. Know what you're thinking? That sounds very dark. But don't worry, this isn't like a dark, depressing story. This has a silver lining. So it all started in like 2011. Long story short, my mom decided that she wanted to run away from her problems instead of facing them. So I lived with my dad full time, and since then it was just my dad and I. When that happened, it was really scary and a really hard thing for me to deal with. It's not something that I would wish upon my worst enemy, if you want me to be honest. It sucks, but I had an amazing support system, and I had an amazing family on my dad's side to help me with anything that I needed. And another thing that helped me was to make jokes about it and kind of just to get through. That's one good coping mechanism that I still use to this day. If something hard comes, I just kind of make a joke about it, sweat it off, and get through it. That's kind of my personality. So I lived with my dad. I still live with my dad, actually. We became super close because of this experience, so that's one of the silver linings. There's actually many silver linings to this whole experience. My dad and I have a very special bond because of the experience that we were put through and the challenges that I believe God thought that we could make it through, and we did make it through. So the whole time this all was happening, it was just a lot of trusting in God and his plan for us. That might be controversial or kind of not many people, it's not many people's forte, but I come from a very Catholic family, and so praying and all that kind of stuff is my comfort blanket, and it also helps me get through. So that was one thing that we did a lot, was just to pray to God every single day and ask just to have him help us see the silver lining. And he did. I believe that he answered, because looking back, I am really glad that I went through it. Like I said before, I would not want to wish this upon my worst enemy. But I'm glad that I went through it because I know how not only strong I am, but how I want to be as a parent. Because she gave me a good example of what not to be as a parent. So what I took away from the experience was how I would like to raise my kids when I get older and have them. Or just how I want to be a role model to people, and do the right thing and always face your problems if you have them, versus running away from them, because running away from them gets you nowhere. So I definitely think that everyone faces hard challenges in their life. Some are greater than others, but I think they all impact us in some way, good or bad, and we all need them in our lives to be complete.